You are live. Woo! Ha ha ha! Larry, right on time. Big up yourself. That is so cool. And Larry says next Wednesday. Yay! That is so cool. Thank you, Larry. Yeah, Larry, you're the first on to my long overdue live stream. It has been forever. I haven't been live, but here I am. Yeah, so let's see who is coming back on the live stream, tuning in and to see what are we talking about tonight, what's going on, where have I been with this live stream, right? G-Flex, greetings. Love it already. We have 3 people in the live and I'm loving this. Loving it. KO Mountain. Always can count on KO Mountain Lion Production. Pick up yourself. Jody, greetings. I love it. I love it. You see, I don't even know why I've been away for so long of this live stream, but life has just been living. Yeah, But misty mornings, greetings. Love your hairstyle. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes, somebody was asking me what's the occasion, and I'm like, there is no occasion. I'm the occasion. I just felt like, I don't know, just something different, And we don't need to wait on an occasion, people. Wear what you want to wear. Get out that dress we have in there for the special moment. Make the special moment tomorrow. Wear that dress, use that makeup, go to the hairdresser, don't wait. Nah, you don't need a special occasion. Every day is a special occasion, so live it, right? I started following you since wow, when you climb Blue Mountain. Nice. I since then I have climbed it one time again. Actually, for preparation for Peru, I went up the Blue Mountain in April. Was it April? Someone then, and it was epic. So yeah, man. So I've been back on the Blue Mountains and I was lucky again. So that means now I have been unlucky one time and lucky 2 times when it comes to the Blue Mountain weather. One time I go up there, nothing, rain, fog, cold, the entire journey. We just reached and then just could turn back. And then now the other 2 times, perfection, perfect weather, perfect sunrise, just the way you like an adventure to be, right? And even with Peru, I was like, oh, obviously we have no control over the weather, right? But still, we're there hoping, for good weather. And again, now, so I'm following some of the Peru travelers and whatnot. And so now I see actually, that we were very lucky because now I see some other doing the same thing like we did, and they're not so lucky with the weather. And others are very lucky as well. But still, I could have been in Peru, and did not see what I was seeing in terms of visibility and all of that. So we were lucky. The whole week was, but that's why I had to go there in winter. Yeah, because if not, I would not choose winter. I would choose summer. But apparently, summertime is also their rainy season. So if you go in summer, chances are much higher that you have a rainy day. While winter, less rainy, so better chances that you're actually going to have good weather. So I said, all right, I'm going to deal with the cold then. Because visibility is everything. I want to get my nice, good up pictures. Ganta, greetings. Good to see you. When you're coming to Canada? Well, Canada, I would have had to come basically now because Canada is about to getting cold again. So I cannot travel to Canada unless it is summer. I mean, I did Peru, but we don't have to overdo it. I managed that little winter there. But I'm still a Caribbean girl, It was I tried, and I think I handled it not too bad. But also I was like, I don't know. I walked around like an Eskimo. A million layers. Sucking at games. Your New Year's Blue Mountain episode was dope, man. Yeah, man, that was really cool. I'm glad that you're back more frequently. Yes, Jody. And you know what? It is so cool to see you guys, the engagement. You're here, you're talking, you're leaving all these lovely comments. And so this is very motivating because, life is lifing, ups and downs, but we try to be here, we try to be present at the platform and also show up, right? Because we all go through it, and the good times and the bad times and the weird times and the fun times. But we also being trying to an example to not giving up and to, just be here same way. So we're here and we continue. Damian, greetings. Okay, speaking of, are you going to visit him soon? Would love to see family, especially how what he's grown. Yes, I would love to see that as well. So let's see, because so I'm still working. So I'm going to be, by next month, basically, I'm going to be out of job. So I will have more time. So I will be, I guess, a full-time content creator, at least until I find, well, no, that's the thing. If I can be a full-time content creator and it's going to pay my bills, then I don't need to go look a job or find a job, right? But if for example, up till now, this is not paying my bills. So if I measure it as how it goes now, then I have to go and find a job. But if maybe spending more time with the platform, then maybe I can up it a notch and find just ways on make this channel a bit more interesting or more engaging, or I don't know what you guys need. So I get more views, because it's the views making the channel, that's where the revenue is coming from. So I guess I just have to see if when I go full time, I'll see an improvement, and so I'll give myself a month or two, and then I need to see if I need to just start and look for a job or not. So we'll see. But you guys are in the ride with me, so yeah. But again, so I would like to definitely do the full-time content creator, at least give it a shot for, all right, let's say 3 months. And because this channel is already 3 years old, I can talk about 3 months, because it's not like I'm fully new on this platform, and so you would say, no, you need a year, you need a half a year, blah blah blah. No, we've been here rock and rolling for a little while. So 3 months full time, I need to see improvement on this channel. If not, your girl will have to then spend time finding a job, and then I'm back to the same situation now, working and then just doing this on the side, and then less time and less. But next to the full-time content creation, I definitely want to build my so I'm, guys, I also have always been doing tour guiding jobs. Like I do tours, so you can book me as a tour guide, and I customize tours, I do tours, you name it, island tours, Blue Mountain tours, coffee tours, food tours, all of that. So maybe I can get more tour guiding jobs. So tour guiding jobs along with this channel might be enough. Who knows? We don't know. We'll find out, right? So we have to just walk in faith and see how this goes. And maybe, I don't know. As I said, one door is closing, another is opening. It's just a mental state sometimes. I mean, it's been 10 years, I've been getting a steady paycheck. So it's that's the thought which kind of freaks me out the most, is like, ooh, So now I'm gonna, this month I have a pay, and then next month will be my last pay. And then now it's like shit. So that is it. That is the thought which for somebody, anybody who has been employed and has been getting a paycheck, knows that feeling. And some people have always been maybe self-employed or freelance spaces or in a creative space, so they're more used to having control over sometimes the more income, less income, and not knowing where the income is coming from. So that not really is maybe phasing them much, because they don't know different. But for us, used to a regular steady pay every month, it is a weird feeling, but yeah, it is what it is. That's life, right? Sometimes, like you guys said, oh guys, you were so nice in, oh my god, I need to frame some of these comments. Actually, I can just go back on the last video, not the last, the last before the last, where you guys were so encouraging and motivating me, that it might be just, a blessing in disguise, and that was really nice. So yeah, let's find out and apply what I'm preaching. To just have faith and just take it as it comes and not to worry, because worry is not getting you nowhere. It's just gonna robbing you from your joy of today, right? Because you might worry all day, and then tomorrow somebody's like, hey, I have a job for you, so you wasted your day worrying. Right? So you never know. Worrying is not what they say. What's the saying? Worrying is like a rocking chair. It keeps you rocking, but you're not getting nowhere. So something like that. So yeah. So, but sometimes easier said than done. But we're working on that. So how often do you go back to Switzerland, Jessica? Do you miss it there? So I've been back there last year, and before that I haven't been. So it's been actually 10 years I haven't been back. And mainly because before COVID, the most important thing to me was family and friends, and they all came and visit me, because obviously it's how should I say, it's much cooler for them to come to Jamaica and visit, so it was always a great opportunity for them to have vacation here. But then COVID, and then that changed everything. And so now then I was like, all right, so now I need to go and see my family, because they weren't able to travel. And then now, so I went to Switzerland. But yeah, it's not cheap, And I had no need really to go there, because family and friends always came and visit me during the time. So, but then that again, COVID changed that, so I had to go there. But yeah, it's Switzerland ain't cheap. But right now, Jamaica is so expensive. So I don't know when maybe you guys have last been here. Oh my God, it is crazy. And then we have a lot of shortages the other day. So you guys maybe don't know or know, I don't know, but I work in hospitality. So I'm working in a restaurant. We have a hard time. We're now shortage of chicken. So we had a hurricane, right? So the hurricane is now, we're feeling now the after effects of the hurricane, meaning the shortage of stuff. So most people, and myself included, were like, okay, shortage of vegetables and these things. So now, right now, it's crazy expensive, the little bit of vegetable you get. But now, for some reason, there's a shortage of chicken as well. Can't get no chicken. Actually, the business place 2 times already had to close. No chicken. Yeah. So that's the reality right now. And then now the next problem. Then no food box. Cannot get any food box. Apparently, there's now a ban. I don't even understand it, because I thought the food boxes the ban was basically to change it from plastic to biodegradable. That's what I thought. But no, apparently it's not even that. It's nothing. So in a real Jamaican fashion, it's banned, and now figure it out yourself. So everybody running around trying to find food boxes. Yeah. So these are the challenges right now. So everything is extremely expensive, but we have a lot of supply issues on top of that. But yeah, we just have to find solutions and that. But it's definitely a little challenging right now with I don't know, with just the supply challenges and then the prices. It's insane. Meaning, so Switzerland right now, if I sometimes tell my family or friends over there what I pay for vegetables, they were like, what? And then I came back from Peru and I'm like, I was just upset. I'm like, wait, what's going on here? All the vegetables, the market there, it was so cheap. And then I come to Jamaica and look at the carrot, little digga carrot price. And then sometimes these vegetables are not even like good quality. Anyway, it is what it is. Stop complaining, Jessica. Anyways, so yeah, that is just the situation right now. But again, we have to give thanks. I mean, if you look into the world right now, there are definitely bigger problems. So we deal with it. We just have to deal with it and work with it. Blue Mountain Kitchen, greetings. Sir, yeah, man. Susie, that's cool. That supply and food short is crazy, man. Yes, it's crazy. It's crazy. Market your channel in Switzerland. Do YouTube shorts in German and French and bring Swiss to Jamaica. Yeah, man, I definitely, but it's not so easy because so the internet and your, like the internet, what do you call it? Your IP address, whatnot. They know you are here, because if you open, like if you I don't know where you are, but if you are in America or you're sitting in Canada or you're sitting in Europe, when you open your YouTube, for example, and Google, it's different from what you see if you open it here. So there's already a regional limitations going on. So yeah, that is that. But I mean, for example, if you listen to content creators over there, the English language and the English speaking content is still extremely powerful and one of the biggest markets. So the German speaking market is not that big compared to the English speaking market. So I can cover, like, before going the road to try to make things in German, it's not worth the effort to see what market share you can actually get. And then most of the travel enthusiasts, they would speak English anyway, So that's kind of the thing with location. Yeah. Wow. Hey. Wow. 28 people. Love it. Greetings. That is nice. Yeah, man. I am back. I know it has been a good little while. I haven't been live, but I shall change it and I shall be now maybe live more often. I can't make no promises right now because no, there's a next thing. You have the keys to a bright future. The swim and cook food me love what? Water is therapeutic for me. And when you look so beautiful. Oh, Erman, thank you so much. No, definitely. I'm definitely, I mean, now when I go full time, I definitely gonna have, and I also want to actually find out, because I always had a little excuse because like, oh, I have no time and I'm working and blah, 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 which was true, to edit and to go out and to keep producing and going to work, it's a lot, because most of the successful content creators, they're full-time, right? So, but I would have not left my job just to say like, oh, I want to try it out, right? For that, it would have had been much way bigger to kick off for me now to leave a job. But now I don't have to leave a job. The job just left me. So they're closing down the business place I'm at. The business is closing down. So now I'm like, well, now that I find myself in that situation, now maybe it's just the opportunity to try out before I apply for another job. Maybe I give myself 3 months and say, all right, just breathe, 3 months, enjoy, just doing what you want to do, and see if it actually can pay the bills. And if not, then I have the answer as well. That means if in 3 months nothing is coming out of the investment in the channel and in all the tours and whatnot, then I'm like, all right, back to 8 to 5, right? That is so true. When I've logged in Canada, Alberta, I'm on YouTube will charge tax because Canada charges them tax. I live in Florida, so I know exactly what you mean. You live in Florida? So you've been affected by the hurricane? How are you? How are you doing? So Florida, guys, well, I know most likely everybody knows, but Florida just had a hurricane Milton last night. Yeah, I guess Florida got hit. I think it was in Nala last night, and thanks God, that was crazy, man. Just a week, Helen, and then Milton, and no man, I don't even look here. The hurricane we had a couple of months ago. You see, guys, hurricane, like surviving the night or the day, depending on when they arrive, is one thing. But after that is now I found even more annoying and difficult. The days no light, the days of no electricity, then the days you lose the stuff in your freezer, and so, well, guys, I'm glad, Jody, you are well. Keep safe, and I hope things getting back to normal quick and fast. Yeah. It's difficult. It's difficult, these weather. My God. And then I saw tornadoes. Like, what? Isn't a hurricane enough? What tornadoes? Why? I actually don't even understand where these tornadoes coming from. Why tornadoes? Is the hurricane, I don't know. I don't even understand it. First, I was like, when I saw the videos, are they, sometimes people will make these videos and then get old footage or other footage and then make it look like it is. And then first I was like, are these actual tornadoes from now? Or, the internet is sometimes crazy, and then they start show other, like maybe for a couple of years ago somewhere else, and they show these footages. They closed school and I'm a teacher, so I'm well rested, so I can engage in you. The hurricane was in my area, Pembroke Pines. Okay, thanks God. I'm glad you're safe. And yeah, just praying for everybody there now, especially now, just that they that everything can get back quick. And I mean, oh God, these crocodiles. There's some crazy videos going around. But yeah, Florida, man, let's just hope and pray that for speedy recovery. Asheville, North Carolina got demolished. A lot of people died under Helen, and that was the mountain. Right. Even that. So that was the crazy part. For because what is always said, is once it hits land, then it loses momentum and it loses power. So that it then goes inland and yes, goes down to a 3, 2, 1, and then just a wind, you know. But the world is just going crazy. We used to crocodiles and iguana. I can see because some videos people are just going down in their kitchen and like, oh, an alligator. Hi. So yeah, I mean, even like the internet is always says like Floridians, they are different when it comes to dealing with these reptiles. They're still without power. Probably won't get any till next month. Oh, look here. You see, guys, that is to me is well to me that is actually almost the worst part is the aftermath, the after they're having no electricity for days and weeks and months. Even here, the south from the last hurricane in Jamaica got the eye of the hurricane, so they got hit very badly. And some areas, I think almost up to 5 weeks or something. Some areas still hadn't had any electricity. There's a, by the way, I'm Jamaican. Yeah, man, Jody. Ayadi. That's nice. That is so cool. Where, Jody? Where from Jamaica? Which parish? Which side? Ken, greetings. Westmoreland. All right. 15 years. Okay. I'm actually living in Jamaica now for 11 years. Yeah, see? Almost, almost arrived when you left. So Westmoreland. Yeah. I'm so due to go back to that side. I might go Treasure Beach for Heroes Weekend, hopefully. And then I definitely want to, when I have all the time, part of this free time is definitely to go and check other parishes, such as Westmoreland and Hanover and Clarendon, Manchester, St. Catherine, and just all the other parishes to see what we have there to vlog and explore and see. Thank you, Jody. I want to learn Spanish, especially since I've been to Peru. I'm like, oh my God, I need to learn Spanish. But I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm disciplined, but then in certain areas, I'm like not disciplined. And that is the language. I just cannot get myself to sit down and study. I don't know. I have everything. It's almost like, people going and buying fitness equipment, and they go and buy these home trainers and dumbbells, and then they have this whole home gym at home. And then they're on it like one time, and then next thing you see, it just collecting dust and becomes like a laundry station and whatnot. So, me and the language is kind of similar. I have everything. I have all the books, everything I would need to actually learn the language. But you think I could sit down and learn? Yay! I got a super chat. That is so cool. Thank you. Yes, my people. And we have 30 people in the live stream. Nice. Show yourself. We have 30 people. And Jody alone talk to me and sucking at games. Hello, guys. Talk to me. During COVID, you actually took me out of sadness because I was able to see my home again. Oh, you see, that are the messages also kept me going. I'm like, yo, because I got quite some messages like this where people said it helped them, either from sadness or just from a place of not inspired or homesick or whatnot, or just, sometimes they just want to see something more uplifting or just something where it can take your mind off and it's it's still maybe not a TV show, so it's still a little reality. So YouTube definitely is very good in that field. You might don't want to watch a movie, so that is, but some reality and still entertaining. So yeah. So yeah. So I'm definitely glad to continue, and hopefully I can continue inspire people. Um yes, a little will help you build your watch always as well. Oh, thank you so much. Julian, greetings. Julian, what a nice tent you have, eh? That tent looks so cute. I saw it on Instagram. Julian went camping. Yeah. You saw my camping stove? That's what you need now, the camping stove. I have to send you the link from Amazon so you can get the same I have if you want. And so guys, if you're interested in using or buying the same camping stove, actually, the things I use in my videos, if you scroll down on the video, you see links where all the links to Amazon, what I bought. So you actually can just click. You go through there, and if you see my water shoes, bag, equipment, everything I bought, there's a link on every video. So you can, if you want that exact product, it's there. And the cool thing, the gas, which you have to buy out here, the stove actually matches the gas, which I can actually buy at General Foods. Yeah, it's the butane thingy, which matches the stove. So because that was usually the thing, having a stove and then you don't have the gas for it. Because the smaller stove I bought, now that one, the top was not the right one. But I found an adapter, and I ordered like $6 or something. So I ordered that adapter to put on the small stove, and it now both work with the same butane gas. We're ready for camping. Oh yeah, agreed. That Kwame Falls episode was fire. I think the episode where visit waterfalls was great. Oh yeah, Kwame Falls. That's a tricky falls too. Some of the waterfalls I go, you have to time them perfectly. You have to have links. You have to call somebody there, say, yo, how the water stay over there to find out. Because I'm telling you, you might see my video and then you go there and you be like, is this the same location? Because it can sometimes not even have water at all. I have a video, which is one of the most epic waterfalls place. But that most of the time is dry. It only is there when there's a lot of water, like rain. And half of the year, there's nothing. It's just dry. So, yeah. So we have some moody falls like this where it's really tricky. It's a big tent, lol, bigger than I expected. But it's so cute. Nigel, just how getting on the job hunting. Well, Nigel, right now I'm actually not even hunting a job because I decided to give myself 3 months to do and try the full-time content creating thing. And if that is not kicking off, and also the tour guiding, and if these two things are not kicking off, then I start look for a job. But I don't know. I really want to try. Because honestly, it would be great if I could really, really do my own thing and be able to, just have my own thing, be my own boss, and it's the nicest thing to be just in control over your own time. Like if I have to go somewhere, I can go. I don't have to ask, oh, can I get a day off? Can I get this off? Oh, I can only get a week from work, so I can. Ugh, I hate it. Hate it. But yeah, if you know, if there is no dinero, no mula, no money, then we have to accept it, and we just have to say, all right, well, have to sign up for a job and work and go through the system and just be like, well, it's a week holiday on the year or 2 weeks holiday in a year, which I just find so terrible. Yeah. So I had a lot of freedom in my current job, so that was actually cool. Um, so actually after COVID, now that's the thing. After COVID, because it already started not to be that great, I was only working kind of part-time. So, which now was actually perfect. But now I get a taste of more time, you know? So I wouldn't mind something part-time. So at least you know you have your bills paid and everything else you have to make it with content and with your side jobs and hustle and whatnot. But at least you have a peace of mind that is all right. Bills are paid. Now you just have to get food on your table. And now that depends on how much you go out there and you work and you do this and that and so. But yeah. Dave, greetings. I predict someone is going to approach Jess for a job. I don't even think she's going to have to hunt for a job. Right? Maybe all that too. Good morning, dear friend. Greetings. Would leaving Jamaica be an option at any time work-wise? Hmm. I have depends, I guess, where. You know, it must be very extremely lucrative, but more likely not really. But again, it depends. Um, yeah, yeah. I don't know. Give it 6 months, you're a go-getter. If put your all in it, it will work. Yeah, definitely. I wanna try first. And the thing is, don't depend too much on employment. You can employ yourself, sweetie. Yeah, yeah, yes, I can. Yeah, but Dave, you've been used to this paycheck so long, and all right, guys. There's one thing I'm not good at. Is is well, not good at, like, meaning I will worry if I can't pay my bills. That is something can really affect me. Not everybody's like, I know some people be like, "Tch," but me, huh, if bills piling up, no, it's that stress me out. Um, but I mean, so that's why I have a little savings, so that's why I can handle 3 months. But then no, then the savings will be gone. So I can deal with the 3 months, and that allows me to see, like, all right, let's give it a try. And but if then things not working out, then the situation change. But I feel like, you see, when that should arrive, you see, when there's no other option, then you will be more open then to go back into an 8 to 5. But right now, I'm not that open because I haven't tried it yet. So I want to try it and then see how well it works. And if not, then I'm probably the first to sign a contract the fastest. Like, sign. Give me work. I can't take this stress. um, but yeah, hope and pray, right? And so, yeah, we see. But you guys, we're gonna be here. We're gonna go through this together. And you always can, if you, I have a page, by the way. If you want to support, you can always support. One way to support is basically to watch my videos. And even if you have seen it already, you can also just play it, like, mute it and just let it play, because that helps a lot, right? That is one way to support. The other way to support is on live streams. You can actually send super chats. Super chats, there's a little icon to the left or to the right, and you see a little dollar sign. You can click, and actually you can directly send $5, $10, every little mickle, make a muckle. And then with live streams also, you can gain a little thing. That's what the next. Then I'm having a Patreon page where you can actually sign up and become a member. What it is, on Patreon, you can choose $5 a month, $10 a month, $15, $20 a month, whatever you're comfortable with, and then it's monthly, and then you get it almost looks like Facebook, but it's more private. Like, it's just us. So I will post, it's the same feed, so I'm posting pictures, things I just do, and just more like things we'll see on YouTube or on Instagram as a kind of behind the scene and as an appreciation. So that's another way to support, is to become a patron. And then what else? And then just, as I'm being a tour guide, if you know somebody traveling to Jamaica or something, say, oh, check out Jessica, reach out to her. She might can, customize a nice tour for you. So that's another, like, send business to me. That's another way to support. What else we have? You can do sponsored content. You sponsor a video. You can say, all right, I pay such and such. And then you, for example, use a product. That's if you have a company or maybe a company, or you have a link to a company. They are maybe in the field of diving, camping, outdoor, car. I don't know, maybe you work with Jeep and you be like, yo, this girl should drive a Jeep, Yeah. So that is that. So yeah, these are all the ways also can support. What about opening little food joint? Oh, Mike, Dave, no, Dave, I think you haven't heard. Right now, that's the last thing I would go in right now in Jamaica. The food costs are so expensive. Now check it out, right? Today you sell a food for, I don't know, 800 Jamaican dollar, 1,000 Jamaican dollar, I don't know, whatever, right? Because you have calculated based on your expense. You have to buy the food, the chef, the blah, 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 blah. Regular pricing, right? So you price it, let's say you have a food cost, I don't know, for argument's sake, $400 is food cost, right? Now, next week, it's double. Can you every week go and change your menu price? You cannot. The menu price is always the same, right? We cannot adjust the menu price on a weekly basis. People will never come back into your restaurant if you change your prices nonstop. But the matter is that our costs as food provider, it's crazy right now. Crazy. And the food margin is already small. The margin in food is already small. So actually, a lot of people right now selling and actually not making nothing because they can't increase the prices. And then now we might have increased the prices maybe 2 months ago. And you know what? We technically would have to increase it again because a couple of months ago, it was to adjust the regular inflation. And there wasn't a hurricane yet. Now we have the hurricane. And now we have some other wars going on now, which might affect, again, oil price, and on and on and on. Not going into food. None at all. The place I'm working now is actually in food, and they're closing down, and I'm not going in that business. Unless you have your own farm. But even for farming, not even then. Even for farmers right now, it's extremely difficult because sometimes lack or difficulties to actually get good seeds, or seeds can be an issue. Then of course the weather that we had for farmers issue, water issue, too much or too little. No, no, not going in there. Not at all. Name a different business. I rather start learn coding before I have to go in into restaurant business. For that's a business which I always somewhat have been in. That's really some. I always been in hospitality and somewhat in restaurant, but mm-mm. St. Clair, yeah, we have to go to space. I think so. Oh my God, it's 2:15. You have me up this time. I'm in the UK. Iman, greetings. All right. Osh, osh. Richard, Jessica, Virginia in the house. Greetings. Don't go into food. That almost bankrupt me. Natural living by NY. I know. And then you see now, and then now people want to even be more health conscious and health food, and now they want more vegetables. They want more vegetables on their box food. And actually the vegetable is the part, is actually the very part is more expensive than anything. It's more expensive than the rice and the chicken and the meat. Yeah. Sad, but that it is. So right now it's not fun being in the food business in Jamaica right now, not to me, at least. That, no, not going in there. Seems to be a worldwide problem. Kamala said that if she wins, she will take down the price of groceries. Wow. Jessy, we miss you. To be honest, I think you are very suited for the tourism industry. Yes. It's definitely, that's what I did. I did hotel management. I studied hotel management. I've been in the, I speak fluently French and German and English. I should learn Spanish. I'm an outgoing person. I'm that's me. I love, being a tour guide, and it's just my thing, right? So, but events, hospitality, restaurant, unless I'm employed, but me taking the risk, nah, not going in that field as it right now with this situation we have in. So now, again, I love tour guiding. That's something I very much enjoy, because I love being with people. I love working with people. I love showcasing Jamaica. I love highlighting Jamaica and showing them, around, and, just make sure they're having a great time. So, and yeah, I can see that, or, I managed Airbnbs for people. All these people I used to work with, they are not, they either have sold the property, or some management change has happened or whatnot. So that's always something I can do. Property management. I can do social media manager, like take care of your social media and whatnot. So yeah, little things which I can do. To be honest, I think everything. Jessica, more river coming. Yeah, you should definitely tap into German Swiss markets promoting tours. Yes, definitely. I need to find a way with tour operators from Germany, from Austria, from Switzerland, from France, to find a way to get into that market. But since let me tell you something, because I've been in it for a little while. Before COVID happened, I did tours, and I worked with tour companies from overseas. COVID happened, and then when now gates opened again and we started to go back into this, the same companies you start the pricing again. So you say, all right, send me your new prices, send me new this, send me new that, blah blah blah, and you start the conversation again so that they can take the package and bring it back to their offerings and whatnot. People, when I was done with the price adjustments, and that was just the adjustments, not to earn more, just to keep it the same. Because after, you remember, after COVID, the hotel prices went up, gas prices went up, so the drivers, the transportation went up, everything went up. By the time I finished calculate and adjust the prices, the tour companies over there were like, that's too much. And I'm already squeezing and trying to, to get down the price. And they were like, for that money, they can go to Cuba, they can go to Thailand, and actually for double the time. What they can do in 1 week with that money, they can go to other places, double the time. Yeah, Jamaica is a brand, but for some people, it's not that important that they pay double to visit Jamaica. So it's been a challenge to actually compete with Cuba, Dominican Republic, Thailand, and all these places. It's been a challenge. So basically, Jamaica is a luxurious destination. Jamaica is like Hawaii, Monaco. It's a luxurious destination because the money you spend to get here for a week or 2 weeks, my God, can go a month. Can go a month to I don't know, Tanzania or to Thailand or to Bali. I'm not sure about Bali, but sure, Thailand. Thumbs up, guys, for our own sweet sister Jessica. Yeah, man, Jessica, you're so bright. Your ideal work is coming soon. Your versatility makes you marketable. Thank you, Richard. Thank you. Yeah, I would love to be able to do my own thing and find my own niche. That would be nice. But yeah, I'm definitely open to just find out and see what works, and if nothing works, then I can always go back and apply for a regular 8 to 5 job. Why do I have this feeling I don't want to you employed, but I want yourself to be man, that's the thing. I the best really would be that I don't know if the channel that's why I just want to find out. The channel just have to do a bit better. This channel just has to do a bit better. I need to be able to get at least 20-30,000 views per video. Number one. Number two, I need a couple of tours in the month. Maybe ideally 1 or 2 tours a week. We're in business. We're gonna be in business. Yeah, we're gonna be in business. Yeah, no, to be honest, 8 to 5, man. And you see now with the inflation happening, you see the pay you're getting now, most of them, you can barely survive on the pay. You can barely, by the time you put in gas, you get to work, you buy your lunch, you get home, you don't even see nothing of it. So you just work, but you're not going nowhere. You're not even able to save, so you can say, all right, I build my little house or something. You're just there. You just work, and there's nothing left after that. So, I don't know. I must be in a very desperate place, before I sign up for such job. Because at the end of the day, it's still better than nothing. Obviously, it's still better than nothing, but But yeah, let's see. Let's see. How much do you they pay per week in Jamaica? Well, Curtis, the minimum wage in Jamaica right now is 15,000 Jamaican dollar a week. What's that? In what's that? $100 in, yeah, I don't even know how much US dollars. Something like that. 15 guys, what is $15,000 in US dollars? Somebody can calculate that? Somewhere around 80 or $100 a week. But if I show you what Kingston, gas, food, rent, you quickly understand that something is not adding up. Something is not adding up. Gloria, Jessica, you are really skilled. What are your strengths? My strengths are management, language, creativity, innovation, customer service. But management, like I manage things. I manage things. I can manage stuff, you know? So I might not be the one with the skill, but I can get the people together so that we got the skilled people doing what they need to do so that everything comes into place and that things work smoothly. Yeah. So I've been managing for a good while now, different works, different aspects. Um, you know, from managing a project, managing a business, managing yeah, yeah, that's kind of a strength. What else? What else is a strength? Uh Having a good time. Is that a strength? Oh man, that's funny. What? Let me go. Love the necklace. Thank you. Ella Jessica, I got that. And then we have, do you have good revenue from your channel, Jessica? No, no. Right now, this channel makes me like $100 a month, $150 a month. People, that is not even enough gas to go. I need more gas than that. Just gas. It doesn't even pay gas. It does nothing. $100 in Jamaica is nothing. So that's why I'm at this bizarre situation, because it looks like the channel is big, but the channel is not making anything yet. We shall change it. How much do you pay per week in how much do they pay per I have that. When you quit your job, it's always difficult to settle, but when you settle, the other automatically come. I think so too, Dave. I think so too. Just now, this transition time, right? Like having this, leaving this comfortable situation. I think it's just this transition until you're used to it. Because you get used to it. For example, I work, so I know the bills are paid. For example, I can afford the gym because I work. So now, if I don't work, then the first thing you have to stop, for example, is, okay, no, you cannot go to the gym because you don't have that money. You have to make sure your rent is paid first. And I hate that. I don't want to stop the gym. Things like that. Or, you have your car. Car maintenance is always something. So you always need to have some cash flow because the car needs servicing. In my case, it needs at least servicing almost, because I drive a lot. So once to twice a year, easily, I need to service the car. And then now, of course, now insurance and all of that coming up and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so we'll see. Jamaica Shore Fishing, greetings. True, the pay can barely. Yes, man. Collaboration, maybe another YouTube. Yes, Gloria. I'm in conversation now with doing collabs. because I will have more time. So now it was very difficult, even for collaborations, because just, you work in the week and then you have this one weekend, and then sometimes the weather or the time or this or that. But all this we can do. Cortez, yes. So $100 a week is minimum wage here. Yeah, $15,000. So, and that is nothing. You really would have to understand the cost of living to make sense of $100. $100 in certain countries, even in Peru. I just came back from Peru, and $100 can get you so far when it comes to food and things, because it was just so affordable. Somebody in Jamaica, fought $200. No, you get, if you go supermarket, you come out with 5 items, and that $100 done. Hello, I love your necklace. Thank you. Queen, you're beautiful. Thank you, 007. Dave, I want to quit my job and go farming and business in Kenya. Ooh, that sounds nice. I mean, honestly, farming is the way to go, because of food costs are so extremely high. And even if you have the possibility to have some farming going on, if it's even for your own purpose, not for business, but if you even can manage farming so that you can sustain yourself and your family, that already is, I think, is great. You have control over, your food. So, because when you buy now, the quality, you have no control over what quality you buy, what they use on the fertilizers and whatnot. So I think farming is great, but it's not easy. It's not easy. You deserve your own business to manage it well, much free time. Exactly, Dave. Sherman, greetings. Willis, greetings. Dang, $100 can't even buy gum. Shame on YouTube. I know. Yeah, shame on YouTube, for real. Because, I mean, overall, you might have noticed we all got a hit in YouTube. Like, a lot of big YouTubers are having a 80% cut, 50% cut, 30% cut, 20% cut, depending on the YouTuber, right? But if you're really looking, if you really see, it went down. Obviously, yes, COVID and this, and no, people didn't have, had more time in that, during that time, and blah 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 blah. There's a million and one reasons to justify whatever. It's just a fact. But it's also a fact, even with all of that, you still have people thriving on this platform. So I want to believe that I too can thrive on this platform. And I just have to find a way how to do better. I don't know, We'll have to see. You guys also have to say, like, what makes you actually watch a video? Why are you clicking out? Is it boring? Is it not boring? What would you prefer? What do you want to see more? Because that is really what makes a video successful. If you can watch the entire video, that's good. If you are bored after the first 30 seconds, that's very bad. So engagement and comments and your watch time is crucial for the success of a video, right? So now, if I'm out there camping and saying, I say, that's boring. Then you have to say, all right, Jessica, you know what? This is not really working, but this, I really like that, and I can sit down and watch the entire video. So these feedbacks, help. They help a lot, right? Ron Wildlife, how are you? Long time. I need to come your side for some spear fishing, man. We have to link up. Once you start posting every day and doing these lives twice a week, you will take in home more money. Yes, Jody. So that's why I feel definitely the full time, even if I remain, let's say I remain the way it is, but just by increasing the content, I would make a little more, you know. But then also, things have to just be balanced. You can't have full time working and then only coming out with a $200, $300, because that is the problem. It can take a lot of time. But then I'm like, well, it's not going to make sense for me to invest so much time, sit down, edit, sit down, do lives, sit down, do that, go out, do this, do that. And then it's not paying the bills. Then I have to say, okay, no, that doesn't work. No, I have to actually do another job with that time, you know? So that's the thing. That's the thing. But we shall find out. Yeah, Jamaican shore fishing. Pick up yourself. Guys, by the way, we have some YouTubers here. Go and check out Run Wildlife Adventures. Go check out Jamaican shore fishing. Luvina, collaboration with Tiffany Silva, Sunrise Jamaica. Yes, absolutely. Definitely collaborations coming up. I'm actually talking to D Kenyan Queen Princess. Yeah, so she's back in Jamaica, and we were trying to link up the last time she was here, so she's back, so we tried to link up. So definitely it's in the works. Time, but soon time won't be an issue. But right now I'm still working, so that's why it's still a thing for me. Curtis, you can do it. I love your river adventure. Thank you. When you ready, yo, Ron, I'm soon ready. Ron, you can text me on what on Instagram, because I might not find you. Just say hi, just as I find you, because my want to come that side. We can do something. Thought your channel would have been one of those that thrive because of your content. Yeah, I wish. Really chill and relaxing. I also think YouTube does stifle smaller channels for some reason. It does. And it's also weird that I don't understand. You see, you have some people. All right, let's say the international YouTubers, when they come to Jamaica, no matter what they're doing, all of them just sit down. Their channel is just the views just go skyrocket. And then we have a lot of Jamaican YouTubers here with such creative content, you know, and they don't see these 500,000, 1,000,000 views. So I'm like, what's going on? You know? So definitely I think YouTube algorithm has a little thing going on where I don't, well, nobody understands the algorithm, but I wish we could understand it a little better so we could at least get a fair chance, because that is the thing I don't really like, it just sometimes feels unfair, because you seem like you might do the same thing and the similar thing and the same thing like another channel, and still the views are not the same. So, and when I say fair, that at least okay, in my region, what works, what doesn't work, and then at least you can say, all right, I have to improve this, or I have to improve that, or this or that. But all of that is just flu, and nobody knows, and it's a luck, and you try, and I don't know. But we're learning, what I'm open for feedbacks, guys. Let me know if you feel like, no man, this will work better, or you need to do this for the channel to pick up, or this is actually the secret sauce, girl, you have not understood it yet. Let me know what keeps a viewer actually engaged. Let me know, because that's the thing. Apparently my videos are not based on the views. It's not enough engagement. Guys, why is there not enough engagement? Tell me. I used to watch Tiffany and have seen them in a bit. So why you're not watching them again? Something changed? Because I know they just uploaded video. Or is it because they changed, or is it because you changed, or is it because you just didn't have the time? Sucking at games. Boy, YouTube hard, but we can't give in. I know, Ron. Not really, right? We can't give up. But my God. And guys, a lot of people have disappeared. A lot of people I started with, they're not on the platform again, or you might haven't seen them because they're not been posting, because it's just not, it's so much time, it's so much effort. But yeah, I'm still here. We still here. Ron is still here. Jamaica Shore Fishing is still here. Who else is here? Yeah, man. You see, we have some vloggers here. YouTube definitely stuff. Yeah. That is why the lives help us out. Because trust me, with 42 people watching now, over an hour, are doing great tonight. Got their river. Yeah, definitely. But the live, guys, the super chat is what makes it. Guys, send in the super chats. What's going on? Send a $5, send a $3, send a $2, send a little coffee money. That is really what you see, guys, on TikTok. I'll be a lion. Why? Oh no, hey, where's my lion? I see YouTubers leave YouTube and go over to TikTok and do live stream over there, because I don't know what it is. People just send these gifts and say, yeah, chuck, 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 you know? And now I know some of these is like every day they go live on TikTok. At this time, they're there. Yeah. So YouTube definitely has to be a little more creative if they don't want to lose all of the people over to TikTok live. You know? So maybe sending lions is such a creative way for people to say, ooh, like I sent this and I sent that. So maybe YouTube, I hope you're listening. Maybe YouTube has to improve their super chat and so it's a little more engaging and people feel maybe more, I don't know, seen. So that if somebody now sends like a $5, it's just a little thingy there and I can see it. But maybe you need something pop up in my screen. Pew, 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 pew. $5 from so and so and so and so. Yeah. But yeah, so I guess definitely the live stream super chats should be a little improved to help, because a live stream can just be very cool in earning a little money because you're sitting down and that's the thing. $5 there, $5 there, little mickle mickle muckle, I just posted a video the other day and it's my best video and it's not the type of video I do. All right, guys, go and check out the video of Run Wildlife Adventures. I will do so as well myself after this live stream. Go over there and leave a comment, guys. I'll if you don't watch the video, if you don't watch my video, at least leave a comment. Just leave a comment and say big up yourself. Because we need engagement and we need watch time. Yeah. Luvina, I love your content. Don't change it. I love that. Good. Just been busy with my own stuff, doing a lot of editing and stuff, and literally just recently watched a cooking video with Soy. That's another channel. Long time no see, no heard. You see, what's going on? I almost forget about Soy. Soy was big. He's probably still big. I don't know. I don't even know. Where is Soy? Where is Soy? So now that's the thing. All right, certain channels would just pop up in my feed. But now, for example, I have forgotten about Soy. But now thinking of it, it has not popped up in my feed. And now that's the thing. Even if you're subscribed, guys, sometimes you have to go on the left side. You can go subscribe, and then actually your feed changes to all of the videos, to all of the channels you have actually subscribed. And I just recently found that out. Because if you're just on YouTube, the feed is different. It's going to be the feed what YouTube wants you to see. And if you're on the left side, if you go subscribe, if you click on there, your feed is of the channels you have subscribed. Good job, YouTube. Good job to make it so complicated, because people tend not to do that. He's in New York now. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's good, I guess. Might be. So all right, so the thing in terms of money, YouTube and New York, Canada, America, Europe. Hey, what? Lion! I got a lion! All right, what we call it? That is so cool. Yo, Cortez, pick up yourself. No, guys. Guys, big up Cortez. Oh my God, you made my night. Bing, 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 bing. TikTok what? TikTok where? We have super stickers. Oh my God, this is so cool. Yo, the Cortez, pick up yourself. I love it. Hola, Jess. ¿Qué pasa? We met at Language Link Up. Just want to say, I love your content. Keep up the good work. Shanika, hola, ¿qué pasa? Guapa. Guys, we have a language link up because as I said, I really want to try learn Spanish. But you see, that's all I can say. ¿Qué pasa? I've been not, I don't know. But by the way, that's a cool thing. So in Jamaica, if you're in Jamaica and you're interested in language, every month we have there's a language link up group creating link up once a month. Somewhere you will see the location. You have to follow them on Instagram. And then there is it's a language link up. So you have different languages represented: the German, Spanish, Japanese, Chinese, you name it, Russian. And then, groups are formed to speak the language, to keep the language going for those who want to learn, etc., etc., etc. And I think that's such a cool thing. Yeah. It's been a little while I've been there, but I went there once and I think it's really cool. So if you're into language and if you're into Kingston, check out the language link up. Jody, pick up yourself. Yo, Cortez. Oh man, you're the best. Thank you so much. You made my night. All right, you see now. All right, you see how that makes the change. That is the change. So Livestream has that potential, and it can make such a difference on your monthly revenue. Because if, let's say, I have, like you said, I do 2 live stream, maybe. I don't know if you can manage 2 live stream, but say 1 live stream, 1 or 2 a week, and let's say every time there is a Cortez, because Cortez not have to be all the time him, it can be other people too, and then so that's the support, a little there, a little there, a little there, and then so we survive, we jog and we survive, and there's here $30 for you, $30, and at the end of the month I'm like, yay. Rent is paid. Oh man, yeah. So that is that. But honestly, guys, you see, even though the internet is a wild place, and it can be I've seen a lot of very unfortunate situations, very disgusting situations happening on the online space, but same times I also see how the potential, like people who would never see a certain revenue if they would have to go in a regular job, but because they succeed on this platform, either TikTok or YouTube, they actually are able to help their families. They're actually able to invest in their farming, or get a vehicle, or get started, to get somewhere start buy some blocks to start build their house, start, you understand, you're getting somewhere, and it's because of the platform, right? And sometimes that's all it needs, so you get a little start, so you can do something, so you can get your business kicked off, so you can start buy some blocks and buy a little house and all of that. Because to be, you know, the way it is going now, nobody can really buy a house again in Jamaica. They can't buy a house. The average Jamaican I talk about. But Jamaica doesn't have a social system where you'd be like, oh, no, I'm retired, I'm getting my pension. No, there's no such thing. So now we have a problem. First, this loan can't get you to build a house. Then they're not going to take care of you when you're going to be retired. Like some other overseas countries, we have these nice retirement systems, plans, I don't know what. So therefore, it's important that we out here are able, within this lifespan, that somehow we get to sort out a living situation where, you know, we get a little house and somewhere to live. Material is so expensive. Anyway, all I say, it has the potential at least to help us, the social media guys. Honestly, it's a great way to, you can support, you will see, all right, this person is doing this, is doing that, and then, yeah, why not, you know, help that so they can help themselves. So do you still have your merch store? Yes. But it's you know, merch, honestly, it's almost a little waste of time to me. It's there, but there's no sales coming. And then maybe there is one sales if I mention it. And, you know, merch, I think merch is really, let's say you are starting to have maybe 1 million, all right, or 100,000 subscribers or 500,000 subscribers. And then now maybe merch. But merch is such a tricky business. You need so much buys to actually say, all right, yeah, it's difficult. Merch, nah, it's nice. I would say it's a nice brand, right? If it's almost like helping your brand, you have a little merch, and so it's a little side thing, so it helps to underline or support your brand. But for it to actually make revenue, that is very, very, very difficult, you know. I'm loving this. Why have I been away for so long? Yay! And we have, look here, Cheryl Bolton. Pick up yourself. High five. High five. She tops onto Cortez super sticker. So now we gone, hey, we gone 60. I love it. Yo, that is so nice. Oh no, you guys make my night. You know, I love the space. I love the community, because things like this are like, you know, I don't know, it's just so motivating. Honestly, I love you guys. And day before yesterday, somebody subscribed to my Patreon. Yeah. And I was like, oh, this is so nice. So I got one new Patreon subscriber, and I have you guys here on my live stream, right? So yeah, but I think YouTube could up this a little bit. Make also a lion row into my video. I'm surprised they haven't done that. I mean, they've been so busy with their stupid shorts, because I'm like, what's going on with the shorts? Like, everybody's confused. Like, what? Anyway, so they want to dabble into everything, right? Rather than actually make their product, which they have, excel. For example, the live stream. Because right now I'm on StreamYard, you know? So, YouTube. You see, guys, managing. I manage things. I can see opportunities immediately and see, like, okay, maybe there, change it, adapt it, blah. 101, 2, put it together. All right, let's do this. Pa, 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 pa. Yeah, yeah. Yep, you got to do a lot of shorts, which is crazy. I get tired of doing them. Land is really expensive also. Yes, Cortez. So land is extremely expensive. Unless you really now have to go way countryside or way up a bush to get affordable land, and then sometimes you have an affordable land, but then you have no road going there, and then you have no this and no that, no water access, and then again, it's going to be madness to finance and get it started. So it just has become something for the rich right now. Right now, Jamaica more and more is really just for the rich. Right now, you go into Kingston, you see all these high-rise buildings. I don't know who is going to live there. Who is going to rent all these places? Can you tell me? It's not us. Guys, look here. I don't know when last you've been in Kingston, but right now, if you haven't been in Kingston maybe for 5 years, you might almost not recognize it. You can drive up certain areas right now. You will have 5 new high-rise building apartments. And if you go on the real estate websites to see how much they're going for, you'll be like, what? Are we in Miami? Are we in New York? Yeah, crazy. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm not sure what's going on there. But anyways, there's nothing really for the regular Jamaican working a regular job. Something reachable, affordable, and manageable to actually being able to afford land or house, right? Yes, so much. But I don't know. Oh, StreamYard. No, I know StreamYard isn't. No. StreamYard is StreamYard. I think they're their own thing, their own their own. It's an own service. YouTube is not. It just works with them, but I think they're their third party provider. So I just support anything. Thank you, thank you. That's so cool. You just subscribe to our channel. Big up yourself. Takes a lot of money to get land. Exactly. I can't even visit Jamaica now. It's too expensive. Yeah, telling you. So that's why eventually it was always better for people to visit me. But right now I was like, right now, even to get friends and family here, if I budget it out, I'm like, yo, this is too expensive. Better we go. Let's meet in Peru. or I come where, like, it is. If you bring a family here, if you bring, like, it's insane. Unless you have your own, yeah, I mean, if you have your own house and you own this and you that, blah blah. But if you have to rent here and then transportation, man, I don't know where this is going. But the world crisis we having right now, it is not helping. It makes things just more difficult and more challenging. So therefore, more and more important that we just unite and we come together, we help one and each other. Because sometimes, now that's the thing, you see, the idea of partner system has really helped people to build something and get something. Partner system, if you're not familiar with it, is that, let's say, it's a group of people. Let's say we are 5 people or we are 10 people, and every week, let's say you give a $30 or $50 or $20. The amount depends on the partner, right? Every month you give it into the pot, and then the pot goes around, right? So everybody will get the big money one time, and then next week it's going to be you, and then the next week it's going to be the third person and the fourth person, and then it comes back to you, and then so it goes around. So It's a great way to support each other. It's a great way to save, because if you might not spend that 20,000 on the partner, you would probably just never you always would spend it on something, because it's hard to save out here because there's always an emergency. But once you put it gone, pay a bill, then it's gone, right? So you gone, paid off the partner. So then now when it's your time now, you just have one time 100,000, or one, depending on the amount of the partner, or you have a one time of 50,000 or whatever. And then at least you can say, all right, with this now you can buy a couple of blocks, or you can start maybe get some equipment for whatever you want to do, if it's, or you might have a business and you need some more equipment for the business or whatnot. Yeah, so these little systems, are there and they are in place, and I think they are great ways to how should I say, to survive, because the bank's not working with us, the bank's not working with the people, the banks are just the banks, and then it just works for the ones who really have it and are up there and out there. I can't. Probably folks coming from other countries like the US and UK and so forth. Probably mainly business folks. Probably, yeah. Those newbie complex, you're seeing rich people buy them out and they just sit there with nobody in them. Yeah, nobody's there. I, I I've seen them. Some of them I pass. You don't see nothing in there. So I don't know. Or you might see one window. You can see somebody's in there, and then empty, 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 empty. So I'm not sure. I don't understand it. The tourist location are being exploited and the people left behind. Oh yeah, absolutely. And then they always want to make it look like, most these are very bad paying jobs. Bad paying again in terms of what the cost of living is. So they be like, ooh, new hotel, ooh, new jobs. I'm like, what kind of jobs? Jobs where it's so difficult. You're working and you're not seeing the money. And then they taxing outside. The profit goes outside. They should have some laws where you say, all right, if you have a business here, your headquarters and taxes need to be here too. So it goes to the country, you know? Not like all of these international chains where they have make business here and the money goes right out of the country. You're not seeing none of it. Because if we would see all of the money, these big hotels, we would have better roads, better hospitals, better everything, because there would be way more money coming from those big revenue generating tourist places, right? Yeah. The world is weird. Cheryl, I don't know. I actually just recently heard something about it, but then I don't know. So I was like, what is it? Guys, have you heard about an update about oil found offshores in Jamaica? Because same, I just heard it once and then nothing again. Jamaica in some ways is more expensive than the US. That's my opinion. Oh, 100%. And just with the all right, you see, the simple fact that we are an island, and this is the situation with islands in general, we have to import a lot. So right there, price, right? Production, little production, price up there, right? We don't produce, and then we have to import way more. While mainland, so much like America now, they have to less import because they can produce more. So they've made more competition going on where now they can say like for better pricing. Then no, small island. Now on top of that, just some mismanagement, some terrible agreements. On top of that, some terrible agreements with like trade agreements. Very bad trade agreements. And this is sometimes, some of these bigger nations to blame, because they exploit these small nations. They exploit them with their agreements, and then we have to import their cheap things. But when you import these cheap things, you kill your local market, right? So in that direction, you see. Problem. So yeah. So now with that, makes living on an island generally more expensive. Now, in our case, energy, like oil, we depend on oil price. Bad. Bad. That's why our electricity is so high, because it's based on oil. So, problem. So, all these factors now, I probably didn't even mention all of it, leads to that living, the expense of living here is extremely high. Whilst now, and that's why you can find, I don't know, gas, motor vehicles, food. You can find that for way less in America or Europe or anywhere where it's a big mainland. South America is big, so they can produce their own thing. But we now on this little island. And then on top of that, you see all these container business and shipping business and import business, and all of that adds to the pricing. So when now, shipping containers, this and COVID, and no shipping container, and this and that, and every time the prices now have to just go and add on the consumer end price. We have to bear the prices. If you buy something and then the container shipping or tax is going up, the end customer will pay for it at the end of the day. Yeah. We're sitting on a bauxite. Why is it we can't mine it and then sell it to foreign entities? Instead, we let them come and mine in Jamaica. Because it seems the way it's set up, everything. Why don't we build our own roads? Why don't we use our own resources? Why don't this? Why don't that? Because every time it seems that, where are we now? We don't have the resources, we don't have the material, so all we have is we are like this, and we said, okay, oh, now that's the thing. And that is where modern colonization kind of happens, because your hands are bound, because the government is already in a place where the finances, like, you have to make decisions. Is either it goes there, or is it goes there, or is it go there, and then these big corporations, and nations, they just come in. Oh, you're in this problem, look, all right, I can help you. You can, I'll fix the road for you for this and this and this and this and that. I'll do that for you. I'll help you for some crazy money. But then you have roads. Okay, you have roads. No, look how much you have to pay to use the road. Ah, man. Hey, Björn, greetings. What? But that's way, look how long you've been telling us for this surgery. Well, I'm glad you got it done. And speedy recovery. Speedy recovery. Yeah. I don't know. Something is not adding up. Something with this globalization and these power nations coming more and more and more, and just, it's not working for small nations like us. It's not. And we are going through this. Every developing country actually is just getting exploited. So that's why I say it's basically a modern colonization going on now. by these mega power nations. They come in and say, all right, we help you build this and we help you build that. And they just take over. When I was a boy in the country, we plant corn, yam, etc. Now they bring everything on the island. Yeah, it is crazy. Right now, if you go into the supermarket, you have to make sure you read your labels because a lot of it is imported. And this is a sad situation because that means we have such a fruitful place, growing things. We need to protect our own market. We need to support our own farmers. The solution cannot be to just import, import, import. Hotels have to support, have to buy from the local. I don't care. You find a way, make it work. Find a way, help local farmers to build unions to come together and to supply the demand. And when there's no way maybe to fully supply the demand, when the local market is fully, used in a sense, all the farmers have done sell where they have to sell, blah blah blah, then you might be allowed to know the rest, which you cannot get it locally, you can maybe import it. But you can't import and we still have local farmers here try to survive. That's madness. That is crazy. What are we going to import next? Sugar? Everything. Everything. And you see, I think an important lesson from COVID, what I think was that, you see COVID, when the borders had to lock and no shipping was coming in, and you had to depend, all of a sudden it was important to know that you have farmers, right? All of a sudden it depended on what do you actually are able to produce. What are you doing when there's no tourists coming into the island? So it is not a wise thing to have or be as a country to having fully depend on import. You have to be able to make a balancing act, not fully. Yeah, tourism is important, but it can't be just that. We can be a tech hub. Be a tech hub as well. Invest in tech so that if, for whatever reason, tourism is not booming, it can be more war situations that people cannot travel again. It can be a next pandemic. It can be whatever reason. Let's say whatever reason. You have to diversify the income of the country. Invest in the youths to learn coding and tech hub. Look how India is the place for so much things concerning, and China when it comes to tech. Look here, we have one of the smartest children. You can't tell me nothing. Jamaica has one of the smartest children. So invest in those children. Make change the damn out that school curriculum. Wants on change. We need now invest so that they can learn and become coders and technology and quick and fast, so they can be, so then we can be famous for tech. Oh, you need tech? Yeah, Jamaica is a hub. Build your this, build your that, because it will be cheaper. Why go to India if the Caribbean can be a strong tech hub? And then, that's just an example. Invest in that. Education system could invest in that. This is great. Imagine you can sit down and you earn US dollars because you building websites, you building coding, you work, whatever, all of the jobs are available right now in the field of AI and technology and whatnot. I think we can create our own, and Jamaica really should focus on tech. Japan is a superpower, and that's an island. You see, exactly. I think the government likes taking on debt, not finding permanent solutions. Exactly, because it's an old mindset. It's an old, if the mindset, if they would actually be up to the time and innovative and see what Singapore, we have models. Look at Singapore. Look at the story of Singapore, where they've been and where they are now. And now, like you said, Japan or China and other places where are thriving because they believe in their own people. They believe in their own product. It's not always America and outside and what are they doing? No, see what you can do. You know? So why not investing in tech? Why not having our children now already from kindergarten start to learn these things like they do in India and China and whatnot? Why? They're all books. Them have to look up. And imagine now, you have now young students finishing their tech whatever field where they're in, and they can start their jobs here, being here, earning in US dollars, earning in whatnot kind of currency, and can program and be here and spend the money here and work here and don't even have to. Now that's the thing, environment, right? Hotel, more beach, more beach. How much more beach you want to take over? So that's now another thing in terms of environment. Tech would be much more environment friendly because we just have this one island. We have to take care of it. We can't just exploit it until we have nowhere to go and nowhere to enjoy. So, all right, beach to one, that is good. But hey, look here. If Cuba ever opens up, good night, Jamaica. Jamaica is better starting to wake up and start to diversify the education. Help farmers, help the farming and resourcing from fishery to farming. Start it be innovative. Start with unions and supports and sub how you call it? Subs no. How you call it? Sub subsidize. Whatever they do, like how they do it overseas with farmers. Have these things going on and then also start being a strong force in tech. I'm going to have to see what I want to say. All right, I think we can. Lots of countries are afraid of the future. They want to be stuck in the past. Yes, Gloria, absolutely. But it's not right now. Look in this short time, we can already see. And most of us are not even that generation. We didn't even no, the AI. Now we have AI, the internet, all of these things happening so fast, so quick, right? What more do you need? There is no way back. There is no way back. There is no way back. So why is the adaptation taking so long? That is true. But the resources and to develop those children are not there. Nah. We have internet. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I think the resources would be there if they would have the vision. Because, my God, when they think something and they want something, they will always find the resources. Because I don't see what much resources it needs to change some of the curriculum and there's enough people to teach. And if not, then you start right there. Start with one class. Start. I don't know. I'm sure, I haven't been in class for a long time, but I'm sure some of the things can be taken out and changed and bring tech or add tech to it. We are kind of like the Congo, which is rich in cobalt and batteries. China buys up these mines and monopolizing, yeah, even industry. We have bauxite and purchase aluminium. Imagine what we could do. Absolutely. Absolutely. Education is key, but it's not free. I am sure there would be ways. The current education system, if somebody would actually sit down and look at the current education system, I'm sure you could tweak it if you would want to. Let me tell you something. You see how COVID when happened and nobody believed that this and this can happen, and then it happened, and then all of a sudden be like, oh, this is possible. Oh, wow. You see. You know why we don't have boxes right now? We don't even have food box because the government has decided to put the ban on it. Buy. Go figure it out. And people got so creative right now and found a way. I'm telling you, if there is a will, there is a way. And the government has showed that over and over and over. If they had to do something, they were doing it. When IMF told the government to say, you guys, you have to fix certain things with your what was it? Tax, like get things online, like get things going, like up to date. And then they had to get things online and make it more efficient. And they all play like tax office and this, and now they started to go, oh no, we have to get online and we have to do things. And they started to do things, and now you can pay your bills online, and things started to, but they were pressured. They say, if you want that, you have to, you know don't believe that. Don't believe that. We see on a daily basis, if you are out here, you on a daily basis, we see how the the apparatus of Jamaica, the how you call it, the bureaucracy is stifling the progress, because nobody is seems to be able or want to start to say, oh, you know what, let's review this. These are systems from 1,000,001 years ago. But the time has changed, the world has changed, technology is here. If you go to some business places right here, right now, you would have surprised how much books and papers you see in the back office. Oh, yeah, oh, which paper? Oh, hold on, let me find that document, let me find that file. Oh, which, you know, no, 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 no. The runarounds we get out here, it's not even pretty. The Indian man from Amber Group is doing the tech hub thing. Oh, really? Love it. We can create those resources, Curtis. The government just love to borrow money. Yeah, it's just it. That's how they've been educated. They need, sometimes when you disrupt it. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Toyota or the car industry. So Toyota was so leading in how they did things and their business model that it became such a success that other places were saying, oh, let's see what Toyota is doing. Toyota is so productive in their system. They have a system how Toyota actually works, which is so efficient that people came to Toyota and analyzed it, and it became a thing. And then other companies took it over, the system of Toyota, to be more effective, to have this system of Kaizen, they call it. And then, it's a different approach of business. It's not top down, you do this, you do that. It's a bottom up. Like everybody say, does this make sense? Does this make sense? Do we need this? Do we need that? What is this? Do we need it? No. Why is it here? Why is it there? Blah, blah, blah. And then you create an efficient workflow and have a better productivity. Look here. I wish we could get that into every government system. That we should go through the Toyota way or Kaizen and eliminate what is not useful to be more effective and productive. But yeah, no man, honestly, it would work. It would work. But not with some of the mindset which are there and some of the people. Jamaica culture is not tech oriented. We would need a culture change, not easy. No, Jamaica is so creative. Trust me, right now, these young people, they know technology very well. They're very creative. Look how we win. We have robot youngsters winning robotic whatnot, winning there, winning. Again, it's a bureaucracy. And I don't know. Some people are still sitting in places of decision, and these are the people who need change. Everybody else would follow quick, 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 quick. There's no way around. There's no way around. Fitzroy, greetings. So as you say now, Jamaican culture is not tech oriented. No, but no culture is tech oriented just because nothing. Because tech is new. Tech has been new for everybody, but some have adapted quickly and some not. Just like Nokia or Motorola. Some companies have immediately clicked and understood the smartphone and they moved on, and some just stuck to their and or BlackBerry or I don't know these who just they just weren't able to adapt with the time, and that's why these companies you can't see them again. But it's not just for companies, it's for governments too. If you can't change and move and adapt to the change to the time, then yes, you just become more and more I know. Yeah, you just behind things. Second Games, disagree, John. We need to foster that tech culture. We also need to get rid of the old heads in the government who's been there for a while and we cannot make progress. Exactly. That is it. Because really, if you check it out, tech, everybody at one point, tech is new to every country. So what's the difference? The difference is just some have been educated from the beginning to always be on top of things, to always be innovative. That's an education thing, to be able. And it seems with a company, you have companies who are able to be innovative, and the companies who are not being able to be innovative and work with the time and adapt. These are the companies you don't see them again today. What's the difference? The difference is just management and what they did to stay there. Like these big examples with Motorola phone and BlackBerry phone and Nokia phone. They were leading in the market, but then smartphone came along and they were failing to innovate and maybe change systems. Right now, if you look into that, you can name in almost every field, you will find examples of companies who have failed to adapt their systems or adapt to the change, and then they are nowhere to be found now. And because technology now is moving even faster, if you don't adapt quick and fast, I'm telling you, that's the end of you. right now. You have to learn about AI. If you feel say, oh, no, if you're already zoning out to what is there in technology, you won't be able to soon be able to even live in the next 10 years. You know how much elderly people, right? Let me give you an example. Because, I had super chats. We got $60 tonight. So we're talking. Let me tell you something. Right now, for example, the elder folks in Jamaica, right? Most of the elder folks right now, they can't handle a smartphone. All right? It's difficult. If you have a grandparent or a parent out here, which is maybe 75, or let's say 70 plus, 70 years plus, depending. Some are more out there and up to date, and some not. You might notice they cannot handle the smartphone. So they still have the phone where we call banga phone, the old phone, the old, which has actually buttons, like you can click. So now the phone companies just recently started to say, all right, these phones, our new phone cards, they don't work on these phones again, and we're rolling out and we don't care. So you know what is happening now? It's actually very difficult to find one of the banger phones actually working. But you know what the problem is? Which of your older parents or grandparents you gonna try now to explain how to use a smartphone? It's it's not possible, right? It cannot. They can. It's just not working because we understand, but don't become that, like, don't we cannot afford now to, we have to stay up to date. If not, it will become very difficult for you to function in the world. You have to understand, you have to be up with the technology. So better try understand what's going on with technology. Stay up to date. Yeah, it's annoying. Yeah, there's a lot of things coming out. Yeah, all the time. You have to go and just find out, because right now it's very challenging for elder folks. We can't find phones for them. And same with banking. Some of the older folks are not used to online banking. You gonna explain your grandmother to do online banking? Good luck. You understand? So but they still have been a generation where it has been so, like, they just did not know about internet, right? So, but we already know internet. But for example, already AI and how the technology is moving fast, you can become the same person not knowing what's going on, and you will have a difficulty to function in the world. You understand where I'm getting to? Jessy? We have to be up to date. We have to go with what's happening. There's no way around it. 5 decades ago, China was pretty much a third world country. They copied IPS from the US and other countries and are now a technological superpower, rivaling the US. The problem is our interests. Soccer games, you know what I think also is our problems? I feel a little bit that country who has been colonized, they just have this lack of confidence going on. And I feel like almost Asia or Singapore and examples you've been given, they have much more confidence in their own who they are. So it's not so appealing to them to see or be what maybe another first world country is. They might be, oh, okay, how can we do that? It's different than here. Oh, okay, let's sign, yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, sign off. Oh, I didn't read that. Oh, I didn't read that fine print. Oh, no, you own it. Oh, you own everything now. Oh, okay. Yeah, you have to be strong. You have to be strong in a word like that. If you and have a belief and a vision to say, yeah. But that confidence is not here. And you know what Marcus Garvey said? If you don't have confidence, you're twice defeated in the race of life. And I know a lot of people be like, oh, don't go back, don't go this, don't go that. It's past, it's in the past, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's in the past. But you have to understand the past to go into the future. And there are underlying issues here, fundamentally, where we have to fix as a people to say, like, all right, we can do it. We can do it our own. Why not? Everything is here. I don't think we lack confidence. I think it was just plain corruption and greed what put us in the position. Yeah, corruption, 100%. I agree. But when I say confidence, for example, let me give you an example, right? We have the Blue Mountains. Mountains in every other country is a big revenue. How comes that Jamaica seems that the only thing we have is the beach? And we're not capitalizing on our mountains. Every other country which has mountains and these nice, beautiful places, they have, so you see that innovative thinking. It needs confidence that you have of your own. It needs confidence that you can build a product. You can see what you have and make it work. It's confidence in your own self, in your own product, that how can we make this better? But we never see that type of innovation. Tell me what innovation we have which hasn't been here from the Queen's days. What have we really done? Name some things we actually have done since independence. I'm waiting. Tell me. I think China was also colonized at one point by both Britain and Japan. However, they never forgot who they were. Unfortunately, now they are the colonized. Yes, they are. Yep, that is true. That is true. I mean, at the end of the day, every country have their situations and their history. But you just have to understand it and see how it can work. How can this country work for us? There's so much things we have. My God, look at the video I posted from Peru with those fancy mountain tingy going on. Now you tell me, why can't we have that up in the Blue Mountains? Tell me. You know how much revenue they're making with these hiking trails over there? Not only them, everywhere. Name a country with a mountain. We're blessed. Jamaica blessed to have a mountain. There are other islands, they don't have a mountain. We have. Switzerland, they don't have an ocean. So it's the mountains. The entire revenue is made from, not entire, but a lot, a lot of revenue is made off the mountains. Nice trail, nice experiences, nice, you know, houses, Airbnbs, whatever, whatnot. Like fancy, like these domes with the view. We have perfect climate. We have we have perfect climate. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. It's perfect to hike up in our mountains. Yeah, we have the trails, but it's not organized. It's not, who knows about those trails? It's not a thing you can book. You have one bicycle tour. Hello. There is no, tell me one good accommodation you can go and actually really go. There is none. You you can count on your hand. One, two of them are high end places like Strawberry Hotel, very expensive, so it's not for everybody. And then you have maybe two guest house Airbnbs up there, or three. I don't know. Very few. But it's not a tourist product. It's not like what I know can be done. Like Hollywell. Hollywell is an example. Hollywell is great. But one Hollywell, we need two more Hollywells, right? And then the Hollywells, we need two more of that on the other side, and then a little more, with a little more, with a little more innovation in terms of, and that, you see, guys, that's why I really loved about South America. They are actually very good in that as well. They love their culture, they've been very innovative, and I love that about them. Their tours, their culture tours, they were very with nature, working with nature, because you can have products where you don't have to exploit nature, you're working along with nature, right? So you can have products which work with the culture, which work with your environment, and it's ecotourism, so to say, ecotourism product up there. Yes, we have that in the Blue Mountain. No, the place I'm talking in the Blue Mountain is 10 times bigger than all those places you said. Yeah. Which one is that? But again, yes, yeah, but you get where I'm going, right? That it's not what it could be. It's not what it could be. There's way more potential. This island has way more potential. But the focus is very narrow minded, and like we said earlier, they just see one direction. So yeah, definitely corruption is a problem, innovation is a problem, creativity, and then just the mindset and the shift, and all of that we've been talking. It's called Recreation Parkway. It sent you that through all of the carpet country. It's called the Recreation Parkway in Jamaica. I have to Google that. Recreation Parkway. Where is that, John? That's not in Jamaica. John, when I Google it, I don't get a Jamaican company of that. I get some overseas thing. 18 people left in the chat. Oh my God, 2 hours? 2 hours? It is, 9:45. Oh my God. Guys, we gotta wrap it up. Anyway, it was nice to just chit chat around. I love the conversation. We've been all about it, But that's a cool thing, the conversation goes really where there's not a set theme. It's really basically you guys set the tone, and then the conversation goes there. So the more you are in the comment section, talking about certain topics, then we can just chit chat about it. And and I love that. I love talking about just things, because these conversations are part of innovation. These conversations are part of thinking, and we might discuss, and then I heard and I read things. I said, oh, so it's important that we have good, positive, constructive conversations where you get inspired, and I love that. So good stuff. Cortez, yeah, man, I'm glad you had a good time. I had a good time. So, I love that. So once the comment section is engaging and coming up with some good, then we're having these conversations. And I love it, it again, it's part of how we as people can just also grow. And I love spaces where we can just talk. Because again, I learn from you guys, and then vice versa, and then you have an input, then somebody else is giving an input, and this is what helps to expand your mind, and then so we haven't had a good night talking, expanding our minds, and analyze things, hear things, and Stream was fire, Jess. Really good discussion, man. Think was need more conversation like this. Yes, man. I'm telling you, these conversations, I love it. In whatever direction, but as long they are positive and open, and I love the different opinions, because this is at the base. That's where now you can be. It's like, you go home now, we are close the live stream, and then you might still think and say, you know what, this and that, and then maybe tomorrow it might be like you go at work and you say, you know what, we need to be more innovative. and then you be like, that is so true. Sometimes it's a small little seed which can be planted by a discussion. You say, you know what, that is so true, or this is actually right, or that is what a good discussion can do. So all right, so now with the live stream, I try to be, again, maybe not, we don't know, the 10th, not sure about this month, but definitely part of my being a full-time content creator soon, part of it is also to have a regular live stream again. So kind of like before, have one, maybe the Thursday can continue with, maybe I continue with the Thursday one, which is a fixed one. We know, all right, we'll sit down and we'll talk. And then the other live stream, they're pop-up live streams, depending on where I'm at, how at the time, and they will just be like that. But there's one at least where we know, all right, every Thursday, 7:30, we have a little vibe going on, right? And we talk. Yes, Jessica, you're quite conversant and can speak to many issues. Great discussion. Thank you, Richard. Great conversation. We are from the States, but learning a real Jamaican discussion great. The way, big up yourself. Thank you. Yeah, man. So we can. You see, the other thing is when you employed and you have a regular schedule, it's easier to be structured. When you have no structure, you're a little bit all over the place, and it's a little more difficult to get structured. I know you understand. But so this is maybe a little worry, but having a work and having some structure is actually also a good thing. Hey, well, yeah. Anyway, it is what it is. Okay, folks, I got to go. Me too. Mountain Lion Production, pick up yourself. Thank you. And guys, me too. I gotta go to bed because tomorrow I have to actually get up very early. I have to get up at 5. Yeah. All right, Cortez, again, thank you so much for supporting the live stream today. Cheryl, big up yourself for supporting the live stream. That makes for me now even more sweeter. I love that. Thank you for the super sticker and super chat. And Jody, thanks so much for being here as well. And everybody who been in the live stream tonight, big up on yourself to coming out. And we had a nice little chit chat going on and we hanged out. So good night, keep safe, and I catch you on my next adventure. And next live stream supposed to be next week. Yeah, let's say Thursday. Can I do it? I think so. Just stay on the platform so you know what's going on. Right? All right. Thank you, everybody. Keep safe and good night. Take care. Bye bye. I'm ending this live stream now. Good night, guys. Keep safe. And I catch you soon. End the live stream. Okay. And yeah, and